Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and today in this Ngxs tutorial I will show you how you can get all the state details in your browser console. Okay, so guys, here you can see I have added the get API and I was getting the data and that I had displayed in the browser, I mean in the application. Okay, so guys, if I open the console, so inspect and it will be open the console. So here this is console, so you can see here I'm getting state here like this way. Okay, so here you can see the previous state is blank, because if I open our state, which if you have watched my previous all this video, so that time you will know that is I have created a state. So store, and inside the store folder here is the state file. Okay, so first of all I had added the get API, so you can see the get animal, this API, and this is state and this get animal. So previously I had written this array is blank, and after that, after hitting the API, so this one is the API. So after hitting this one, so in this get animal array, so here I store all this response. Okay, so that is actually, so that's why first of all you can see here previous state it was blank. If I open, so there is the two state, add animal and get animal. If I open here, so here you will find in the state get animal and add animal. If you are getting confused, so I will suggest to watch my all this tutorial, then it will be easy to understand. So get animal and add animal, there is a two state. So here you can see first of all two state is blank, and the next state is also, here is the two state get and add, both are the blank also, but after hitting the get API, so how you can understand? So here you can see in the action here it's written get animal, right? That means after hitting the get API, but here you can see it's not written anything in the action, it's a nothing. But here you can see after hitting this get API, so after hitting this get API, so previous state it was blank here, but the next state you can see here I'm getting array value in this get animal. Here you can see this 100 data I'm getting inside this get animal array, because here in this action here I just added the response inside this get animal. Okay, after hitting the API, so this is service, and after hitting this one I stored the response inside this get animal array. So that's why here after hitting the get, then just I'm receiving some data in this get animal array. But guys, the main thing is how I am getting like this way. So that's why guys you have to install two plugins. Okay, so guys that, and if you are thinking it is not important, so guys I will suggest it is very important thing, and just you also install and import this plugin in your application and also the browser. Okay, and how can do that, that also, and it is very important thing, because if you are getting some error, so that time it will be help you. So guys, first of all you have to be open the another tab, and just simply here you have to be type Ngxs. You have to be go to the Ngxs official site. So here after that Ngxs introduction, so simply click that one, and just here you will find plugins. Okay, so I will go here, and two plugins you have to be installed, that is Logger and Devtools. So first of all I will open the Logger plugin, and here I want to say one thing, I already installed, so that's why I'm getting the state in the console. So I will not install again, but I will just explain how you can do that. So here is the installation command. So first of all you have to be install this command. Okay, just this command you have to be installed. So I will not install it again, but you do it. Okay, npm install @ngxs /logger -plugin. Okay, so this one you have to be installed. And how you can do that? Simply just copy this one, this hyphen shape you can write, either you can write or not. This is totally depend on you, because Angular version above 8 version, if you don't write hyphen shape, it will be work the same. So that's why it is not mandatory. Okay, so here I will copy the installation command from here to here, and just I will go here, and simply here you can see in the Visual Studio Code Editor there is the terminal option. So in the first terminal my project is running. I mean, I compile my project, so you can see the compiled successfully. So for the installation I will open the terminal here, so I will click the plus icon, otherwise you can click here terminal and new terminal, and it will be open a new terminal. And this is the features of Visual Studio Code Editor. If you are using some other editor, so then you can open your command prompt. How can do that? Just simply you have to be just go to your project here. This is my project, and just here you have to be type cmd. It will be open command prompt, and it will be take your folder name. Example, this is my project name. So this way you can do that also same. Okay, but here I'm using Visual Studio Code Editor, so here I'm using this one. So now here I will paste this command. You can see the command, and just you have to press enter. Okay, but I already installed, so I will not do that same. So I will just remove this command from here, but you just paste the command and just press enter from your keyboard. And after doing that, here I will go here, and here you can see you have to be import this one. Okay, so just copy this one, and you have to be import this one in app-module.ts. So here I already open app-module.ts file. So here you can see this one I already imported here, this one. So just you do the same in your app-module.ts file, and after that this module you have to be import here also, like this. Okay, so from here just up to here you have to be do the same, and you will get the thing also. Here you can see Ngxs module, and after that this one. So this one you have to be copy, and just simply you have to be paste here. Okay, which I already done. And now guys, this one is done, and now again you have to be comes the plugin, and you have to be install this DevTools. So I will open this one, and here you can see if you are using Chrome browser, so here you have to be install an extension also. So here if you are using Chrome browser, in my case I'm using Chrome browser, so that's why I will open this one. But if you are using Firefox, so you can open this one. Okay, and now I will open Chrome this one, because I'm using Chrome. So I will open this one, and here I already just added this extension. So here you can see it's showing remove from Chrome, because it's already added in my browser. But in your case here it will be written add to Chrome, like this way. Okay, so just you have to be add this extension, and after that you will get a pop-up add extension. So you have to be click this pop-up, and after that here in the Chrome extension, here you can see this is extension icon. So here you will find the icon like this way, Redux DevTools, this one, and here you can open like this. You can see, so this extension you can open like this way. So let's see first understand why it's important. So guys, here I was getting the data in the get animal array in this browser console. This is my project, and here in the console I'm getting all this data in this get animal. So this thing you can easily get here in this Chrome. So here you can see how I'm getting the data like this. If you want to see as a chart view, so here you as a raw, so here you can see like this way. So here is a different things, state, how many state you have. So add animal, get animal, so I'm getting data inside this get animal. So chart view you can see like this way. Okay, so here is the different thing, you can just check it. Okay, and it is very important, because guys it's not for the view purpose. When you will not get the data, so that time it will be workable. Okay, so now guys, here just after added this extension here, then you have to be close this one, and after scrolling down, just here you will find the installation command, because without install it will not be workable. Just if you have added the extension in your browser, so that time it will not be workable, because you have to be install this plugin also. Okay, so that time you have to be write the command, this command. Okay, so I will copy this command from here, and just same way I will go to the editor, and here I will paste it again, and you do the same, and just you have to press enter for installing. But I already installed, so I will not press enter. I will remove from here, because I don't need that, because I already installed. Okay, and after that you have to be simply close this one, and I will just decrease the terminal size, and after installation completed, just here you have to be import this one in your app module.tl. so I already imported here. I will just show you. So here you can see this is devtool plugins which I already imported, and in the imports array, here imports array, so here you have to be just import this one like this way. Okay, you will get this one also. You can see this one you have to be copy and just simply you have to be paste here, which I have already done. Okay, so after that you will get the extension here, and you can check the extension like this one is the, and you have to be click, and where you want to open bottom, so you can open click this one, so it will be open in bottom. And it is very important guys, I'm saying again, so you just do that. And if you, when you will not get data in your state, so that time you can just debug how, why you are not getting state. Okay, so that's why. And if you find this video is helpful, so please like this video, and if you want to get more updates, so please subscribe my channel.